This is the latest iteration of the MacBook Pro laptop with Apple Silicon, incorporating the latest M5 chip released in 15th October 2025. But from the outside, you can't tell that it is the new one. That's because it is still using the same chassis design from the 14-inch M1 Pro MacBook Pro, which is now coming up to 5 years old in October. From the outside, it still spot the same hardware as the previous M4 generation's MacBook Pro. Same Liquid Retina XDR display, same Magic Keyboard, same Force Touch trackpad, same port selection, and even the weight and dimensions are the same. Which isn't to say it is a bad thing. Considering how well built the machine feels, why change something that isn't broken, you know? Now, on the inside, the base MacBook Pro comes with Apple's new M5 Silicon, 16GB of RAM, and 512GB of storage. And with the recent launch of the new M5 Pro and M5 Max equipped MacBook Pros, the base M5 model actually gets an upgrade to the 1TB option as standard. So far, I've only been using the new M5 MacBook Pro for a few days, so I don't have much thought on it yet. But coming from the base model 2017 MacBook Pro, there are some areas that is an obvious upgrade. Firstly, you immediately notice the XDR display on the new MacBook Pro. It is much bigger and smoother compared to the 13.3-inch 60Hz display on the older MacBook Pro. Yes, there is a notch there, but I'd say you would appreciate the thinner bezels and the additional area for the menu bar afforded by the notch. And honestly, I sometimes even forget that there is a notch there. Secondly, the jump from 8 gigs to 24 gigs of RAM, combined with the astronomical leap in performance from a 9-year-old dual-core i5 to the 10-core M5 chip, is just not comparable in the slightest. It genuinely felt like I've broken free and escaped from being held back by my machine. Like, look, here's me just opening Safari and navigating to YouTube. The speed difference is just too much. Now, with all that said, the one aspect of the 2017 MacBook Pro that I still like is the butterfly keyboard. Yes, that keyboard. That butterfly keyboard. The one that had so many issues that Apple had to settle a lawsuit for $50 million for it. Why? Well, personally, I still enjoy typing on a keyboard that has very shallow key travel. Okay, so before I went to film some of the footage, I was going to say that I still prefer the old speaker because the focus sounded much more clearer. But after I tested it again, yeah, it sounded like shit. Yeah, the new M5 Pro is better. Take a listen. Or have we both moved on to different names? Take me back to the start, before the quiet and the scars. When the world fell small and your hands felt warm, take me back to the start, if only for a moment. Now, does that mean I will be switching back to the 2017 MacBook Pro? Of course not. I have a new shiny to play with. Look. But in all seriousness, unless you really are just using it to browse web pages and watch videos, the 8GB of RAM, slow i5 processor, and inadequate thermals is what I think makes it not suitable in 2026. That's not to say you can't live off a 2017 MacBook Pro. Of course you can. If it's just for browsing the web or watching YouTube videos, it is perfectly serviceable, as long as you are patient and can wait a while for things to load. So now, in summary, what do I think about the M5 MacBook Pro? I don't know, it's shiny, very cool, very amazing, not a bad machine, but ouchie my wallet. For my spec that I got, which is 24 gigs of RAM and I include the 96 watt power brick, it cost me like 7,529 ringgit, which is a lot of dough, and I've eat grass for 3 months just to recover from the damage. What, you think this is an actual review? No man, I just wanted to test out how fast the M5 can render video. Log is in the title of my script. Okay, bye.